Well. Welcome. It is a beautiful Easter Sunday. Told you I'd see I'm a little late. For us churchgoers, then we know today is the absolutely busiest day of the year, outside of Christmas, even busier than Christmas. But it's a beautiful, lovely Easter weekend. I hope everyone is enjoying it. Um, a little bit of rain here in Fresno on Saturday, so my kids we took them out and we did a little egg search, but after the rain. But it was still very nice. And for those who haven't yet, for those who are following my Mongoose and personal page, you know that I'm now a huge fan of Charlie Productions, their films, and we had this nice little Easter birthday for my wife. Happy birthday to my wife Viv and our two of our kids, whom have birthdays this month. But we ended up watching more scary movies, believe it or not, on Easter Vigil night. But welcome. If you are here, then you know exactly why you're here. You're here because I have got an extraordinary guest tonight. I have the privilege of doing a live session with none other than the really young, beautiful, charming, very humble, actually. And you'll see Macy Her from Stockton, California. Um, the purpose of this live session is because I had the opportunity to film the Sounds of Spring concert in Sacramento. Thank you especially to Lang and Trey for watching out there. Thank you to the two promoters that allowed me to shoot. And it's always a privilege to shoot. And so I had the opportunity to shoot Macy. For those who don't know Macy, then I feel sorry for you. You need to know Macy. Macy's a very talented young lady. And I'm going to walk you through, if you haven't already. This is Macy's got a really nice um, YouTube page, and here it is here. If you haven't been to Macy's Facebook page, do visit, do support. Macy she recently came out with an album, Dance No Go, that came out in 2021. I had the privilege of getting a copy of it. And then also Macy's got a really, really nice YouTube page where you can get a lot of her music also. And let's take a quick peek at that. Macy's YouTube page looks like this, and she's got a couple music videos that you can view if you're there. One of her hit songs is this one on the left here, "Sondape Moshia," which if you haven't seen it already, you got to watch it because it's a really funny, playful music video. I won't throw any spoilers there, but it's a really nice um, music video. And of course, let's see. You guys know the drill. If you're here, then the way it works is what I like to do is I like to entertain questions from the audience, and you can chat it. However, priority will always go to those individuals that actually take a little more effort and want to ask her in person. If what you can do if you want to ask her a question in person or ask me a question or anything in general, or if you just want to talk about random stuff, we can do that too. But for all other purposes, if you direct message me on my Facebook page, or you could probably direct message Macy too, and then we'll provide you the link and you can come on live with us. And as always, everything's done in good faith. It's live, so okay. So let's see here. All right, without further ado, let's bring on Macy. Macy, how are you?
Hello, I am
Hey.
good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for coming to Mongoose Live. I think there's a lot of people excited to meet you. Um, let's not be shy. Let's say hi to Macy. Macy's such a nice person, and so Macy, let's say hi to some people. Dua is here. You know Dua? Dua is he's the boss man, as he would say, of
Yeah.
Jamong.
hmm
And so, hey Dua, how are you? Um, Viewing support from Jamong, absolutely.
Hello.
So if anybody's watching and you don't know who Jam Hong is, you gotta visit his website. He's got if you're on social media, Macy, it's hard to miss the pictures of his Jam Hong attire because his clothes you can't miss. It's so nice. I'm gonna
Really
eventually
extravagant.
yeah, I told Dua eventually I would bring him on so that we can talk about him. I met Dua actually, Macy, I met him at um Thanksgiving bash in Sacramento in November, and it was really nice to see him and meet him and finally see the man and the legend himself in person.
Yeah.
So very good. Support Jamong. And we've also got new ex Toda, and he's got 6 hearts for you. Very nice, very nice. We've also got the Tiger Biter Hater. Okay, you're doing your thing, brother. Yes, absolutely. Keep watching and supporting. We've got oh look, Macy, we got friends from Alaska watching. Alaska.
Wow.
And so we got Vang. He calls himself Fat Boy, but um, he actually is a up and coming YouTuber. His YouTube page is uh, Tokyo. So he's like a fisherman, and so hey Fat Boy, put your link down there. We'll pop it up. Um, but basically, he's got really good footage because of Alaska, because the fishing's really good in Alaska. So he's just got, if you want to see like really good secret fishing spots, and you can watch him fish, and he's got really nice cameras, so it looks really really good.
Sounds good.
Okay, Tongli says hi. Uh, he's
Hello.
have you met him? He's
Yes, I have.
yeah, he's a nice guy. Of all the Hmong people I've met, I think he's got the best guitars. One of these days, I'm gonna go over to his place just to film his guitars.
Yep. He
He's
needs
got
to
really
teach
nice.
us how to play.
Yeah, and he's got a very very good and exquisite fine taste for for guitar, specifically Les Pauls, because he was showing this guitar called Les Paul Supreme, and it's basically like one of the higher end um, Les Pauls. So so here's the link. So if you want to see uh, Chokia, chua, right? It's kind of like when you snag the fish. I think that's what he means, which is illegal in California, but it's not illegal in Alaska. I found out you can do that. You can snag fish in Alaska. So, and he says yes, 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 it's not illegal. Well, let's stop talking about this. Let's talk about Macy. Macy's the real reason why we're here. Um, so Macy, the first time I met you was actually at the New Year. I'd heard. I mean, I'd seen social media posts, and um, I didn't. Your album cover. It's hard to forget because once you see it, you don't forget the album cover. Dance to call. And then I finally met you. And I did a little vlog. If someone wants to find the vlog, you can see Macy there. But Macy's like really tall. She's super tall and super beautiful too. Like, man, that day you were wearing mom clothes, so I was like, wow, this girl's really beautiful. And
Thank you.
it was like your first album, and it was very well done. I've listened to it a couple times. What 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 urged you to make an album? Oh, can I tell people how old? Well, Macy's young. Can I tell them how young you are? Or
Yeah,
so
that's fine with me.
she's actually 18, and so I remember because which is probably she the co-host at Sounds of Spring, um Mickey. The I can't remember Mickey's last name, but Mickey was like, "Oh yeah, tu know yeah tu lo chap a nian in your plea and whatnot." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
And so yeah, so you're 18, and so I think that's like such a good time to be a musician because you floor and you have time, and
definitely. Yeah.
so what spurred you onto music? Why music?
Well, it all started with my mom actually because both yeah, she had an album.
Oh, who's your mom?
So
Okay, let's put it out there. Who's your mom then?
my mom, her name is Si Hyung, also the songwriter for basically majority of my music. She is the backbone of Macy Hawj, of
Hmm.
me and my work. So super thankful for her.
So there's a
But
lot of experience in your family then. It's not just Macy singing, it's Macy, but you're being guided by a lot of wisdom behind the scenes. That's very nice.
yeah, so I have her album right here
Well, let's take
actually.
a look. Come
So
on, let's take a
this
look.
is her.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I think it came out in 2003, the year I was born, 2000, around there.
Very nice.
So, yeah, I never knew like this album existed. I was probably like six or something, and I was in the car, and she had the song playing,
Mm.
and her album is called Kahit Kuncha, and
Oh,
if you know, and in my album, there's the track
yes.
that's Kahit Kuncha, and
Oh,
ever
is it a
since I
remake?
was, yeah, it is a remake of my mom's song
Oh, very nice.
because
You should put up the original up then on your website.
that's definitely a plan. This she couldn't get it's some more, and she feels like she feels like she doesn't qualify. So, but
Mm.
I keep telling her, I'm like, we need to put your songs out there. But
Yeah.
yeah, like growing up, I was, my aunt was singing, my uncle was singing, and so
Mm.
my life was really, involved with music. And seeing my mom have like, an album, it definitely made me want to have an album for myself. That way, in the future, when I'm a mom myself, my kids will, see like, oh, that's what grandma and that's what, mom did. So,
Okay, very good. Well, I've got a personal friend that's here. He's typing. I says, "My big brother, keep doing what you're doing." He's like Veng Chang. He's actually he's a little bit younger than me, but he's like a really good singer, coming from Colorado. So you've got viewers from Colorado tonight here. Um, oh, Dua's commenting on you, beautiful Hmong Macy. Hi. Yes, I
thank
agree.
you.
I get to say that because I'm a her too, so there's no conflict of interest. Record. My wife is not going to chase me down. Tao Xie did, yeah, yes. And then Vang asked about who your mom was. About fat boy. Yeah. And then see a lot of these guys are just making observations. Mei Shin Lu Hong Zhao. Your room's dark.
Yeah, I know. I just have like a little lamp because it's like pretty dark here now. So,
We've also, so here's another viewer. We've got Chris Chase. Chris is a viewer from Seattle. So you've got people from Seattle viewing with us tonight
hello.
too. For those who are here, um, if you don't know who Macy is, I'm pretty sure they all know who you are. That's probably why they're here. If you don't know who she is, then look her up on Facebook and YouTube for sure. We've got a first question for you. The question comes from Zheng Tu Li. He says, "What's your favorite genre of music?"
Um, a thing about me is I don't really have a favorite. I listen to everything because
Mhm.
sometimes, it depends on my mood. Sometimes yeah, te kurutu shell, or I'll be listening to sad Hmong songs or sad Mika music, or if there's days where gusa like, dance to go loud, I'll be listening to, Thai music. And
Yeah.
so I would definitely say I'm open to anything, even rock, country. I'm
Wow. Very
open to
good.
anything.
Um, so one observation I made about at least your music is that in the live setting, your music really kicks. Um, I think it was let's see here. It's let me pull up really quick. Dance no go. Okay, so that one I can't remember. That one was not remixed by DJ Peter, right? Or was
Yeah,
it?
it wasn't the one that was remixed.
Okay, so that's the original. And so what I noticed in the live setting is as soon as that song actually starts like really quiet, right? And then
Yeah.
so that song you'll notice and you'll see the clip. Well, I'll actually go to the clip in just a little bit here. But it starts out really quiet and then the kick comes in like like I was like, wow, this is because go as a person on stage and listening, you could tell, whoa, her music has really heavy bass kick, which is really cool in a live setting because some people their bass was like, it was there, but then when your bass came out, I was like, whoa, there's a lot of beautiful bass there. So that's one of the things I noted. And so that song was um, written by who again, or who helped you write it?
Dance Toko was the person who helped me write it was my mom,
Your
Kunia.
mom, yeah.
Um, how we came up with it was, nowadays everyone likes to, go and party and have some fun.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's write a song that, you had the cochito muy tu cool, or like, you don't have someone, you want to come dance with me, or, get good dance to go, just have fun. And I would say the hardest thing was probably like beat wise, because, it's like different minds working together. So we had to, you know, find ways to make it, perfect.
Yeah. Are so do you play music yourself, or do you just have someone produce it for you?
um, well, I don't really play any instruments, but I would say a
Mm,
lot of the help comes from my music producer, Saya.
mm,
So
So,
yeah,
to Seiya. So, for those who don't know, and everybody knows Seiya, he does ZS Records. He does a lot of. I eventually want to actually interview him too. I think the go interview artists. I actually want to interview producers because producers
yeah,
never get any credit really. They just make them, they just disappear. And Seiya's he's a really good musician. All right, very good. Well, let's see if there's any quick comments before we watch this song. Um, oh, he says, Va Fat Boy says, I was gonna sub and I found out I was already a sub. So okay.
oh, thank you.
Oh, for those that are here, what you can actually do is number one, you're already doing it. So if you're here, let me know that you're here by saying hi, and also you can subscribe to Macy, but then also subscribe to Mongoose and hit that notification button, and also um, take one moment and just take one moment and then share this on social media. Take 1 second. If you're watching right now, uh, any second, so just click the share button that's allowing you to see this and help my channel grow a little bit. So without further ado, let's take a look. Are you okay? This is the now this was your first song at the concert, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let's take a look at this. Oh, and for those who don't know, if you're new, then these clips are actually 720p, and due to the nature of this program, I can only upload 300 megabyte videos. The original is closer to like 1 gigabyte, and that's a lot. It's a little bit. It's definitely a lot longer than this. So I can only show Macy. I can only show about 3.5 minutes, and then it's 720. So if anybody wants to see like the full 4K quality, you can also see it. I'll make it available for viewing right after this live session. So here we go.
Ready to dance! I want to see everyone's hands in the air! Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ I'm here with you tonight, and if you dance with me, it'll feel so right. I cannot repeat, all you dance with she, shake it, what you wanna for your lasting tea. I could all shake, all you dance with me, shake it, what you wanna for your best. Let me hear y'all say. Shake it, what you wanna for your lasting tea.
There it is. So I thought you did great. That song really, really pumps. Like it's not captured in the video, but when that song's going, it's really pumping pretty hard. It's actually a really, really nice song, and I don't remember. Was this your first time being on stage? Because you're fairly new. Have you done other performances already?
Um, for like actual concert wise, yes, this one was my first concert. So it was
Very
really
good.
scary.
Yeah.
However, it was really exciting though because
Yeah.
this the lineup was amazing, super supportive, and the
Mhm.
crowd, they were awesome. So it definitely made my first time really memorable.
Um, it's hard on stage. It's really hard on stage. You kind of know. I love your stage presence. You're positive. You're smiling. You're having a fun time. I think sometimes what people forget is when you don't smile, then the audience doesn't smile. But the screenshots where we tag the audience and they're all smiling. I don't know why. If this is my second time filming Sacramento, but there's like nothing but girls in the front. Maybe one guy up there, but mostly just girls having a great time. And the lighting was nice. The sound system, I think the inyuan to hear yourself, where the
Yeah,
monitors were. But if you look on stage, if you look at the other videos, you'll see it. But there's a little pink or white or red X on the ground. I think that was the best place to stand, probably for sound and then also for lighting because your lighting can move around gone. And so I don't think people knew that, and I didn't recognize that until like halfway through the concert too. I told Jeek, I was
yeah,
like, Jeek, that X is where you're gonna want to be, and then he kind of stayed there a little bit, but it was good. About them, you mentioned that the other artists were supportive. The promoters are super supportive. I know Trey and I know Lang; they're really nice guys, and for the most part, the Bunjito artists, they're all like really nice. Um, every once in a while, you'll meet like a diva, but not really. Everyone's just super chill, and I think you go. I, I, I just talk to them like anyone else, and they're really nice to be around. Let's look at some questions really quick here. Um, so we got Chris Chase. I don't. He normally comes live, but he might not be coming live tonight. Chris says, "What's the next step for you and your singing career?"
for me, my next step, you see, like, I don't know, I don't really go by, how do you say it? I just go with the wind. But definitely, like, for the next step and plan, I want to, come out with, more music and hopefully, get to have work experience in the medical field. So,
Okay, cool. How about music wise? Because we kind of chat about it a little bit. What do you got cooking up?
so me and my team, we have been working really, really hard, and we are working on my second album that hopefully will be out this year.
Um, what's the personality like? So the first album, Dance Nuku, definitely was like ballads with pop and like house dance music. Is this next album pretty much gonna be very similar, or how's it gonna be? Is it gonna deviate a little bit?
Well, a thing about my music, if you notice, is that they're like a mix of everything. There's like dance God that we were going for that retro style,
Yeah.
and there's golam in there, and there's like rock and
Mhm.
Golupuam. So definitely second album, it's gonna be the same. Where like there's gonna be a mix, but
Mhm.
um, you pretty much you're not gonna get the same thing because that's my goal. I want to have different options where any age group could listen to whatever mood you're feeling. You can always listen to it. So
So we're gonna have to wait to see what's on during my.
stay tuned, guys.
So like, are we looking like summer? Are we looking like New Year? When can the fans get a hold of your music?
Yes, the plan is by New Year's this year. So
Okay,
yeah,
very good. Well, Melody's ready to support you. She's just always supporting the both of you guys. Thank you for
thank
watching.
you, Melody.
Let's see here. Hyung Mai says, "Hello, Macy. Shared for you guys. Thank you so much for sharing.
Hello.
Let's get some people on board so they can meet Macy. Macy 到谢的天呢，被有主毛些，小天呢。Okay,
Yeah.
my friend Vang. We've got Callie Shine. Callie, hey, how are you? Do you know Callie Shine? Um, Callie Shine is the sponsor of Aiden Tao. Aiden Tao is
Oh.
the Hmong's first. I had him on a Hmong live session a couple weeks ago, but he's the first Hmong
Mhm.
professional um, motorcycle racer at the highest level in the United States, which is Moto America. And I had the opportunity to go to one of his races, and just it was really fun. If you get a chance, Macy, to meet Aiden, you'll eventually meet Aiden, I'm sure, because he does a lot of like benefits, and he goes around a lot. He supports the community, but then also the community supports him a lot with musicians, especially because they sometimes do concerts. And yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's your age. He's your age. Like
Wow.
so he's a really talented racer. This is Callie Shine. I'm almost certain this is his dad, Lo. So thank you for joining us, Callie Shine. Oh, here's some feedback from that night. New ex Toda, I had so much fun dancing to your song that night. See, told you that
Thank
song pops.
you.
Um, let's see here, and Jeng Thuli says very catchy. Love that live, not liver, live performance. 100% great job. She seems to have a lot of stage expertise. Yes, I agree. Because when you're up there, you're very comfortable, which is really important. Because some people they go up there and they get like shell shocked, like oh,
I was really nervous, but
Yeah.
one thing I always go by is the crowd doesn't know you're nervous. You just gotta go up there and just own it.
Very nice. Yeah, I tell a lot of artists. They ask me, do you have any tips? I say, yeah. When you go on stage, number one, I don't hope I don't act like you're the SHIT and it's your stage and you own it and you command it. Really, like people that are really good at it is David Yang. David Yang's really good at commanding the stage, and also you'll meet the if you haven't met Treasure. Treasure's so nice and she's so good at it too.
I love Treasure. She
Treasure walks
is.
up there like assuming no one knows her. She's like, "Yeah, my name's Treasure," assuming that no one knows her, but everybody knows her. And by the time she gets off the stage, everyone knows what she's all about, and everyone loves her. So, okay, let's see here. Replying, Hyungma, replying to new ex Toda law, laugh a lot. I saw you. Okay, so people are also meeting each other up here, I guess, with us. Experience. Let's see a question. Oh, okay. New ex Toda. Macy, can you sing on here for us?
I wasn't ready, so maybe not tonight, but maybe next time.
Next time. Do you sing? Okay, so here's the newest thing that we never did when I was still performing. Um, and now a lot of people just go on live and they just sing. Like they go on Facebook Live or they go on YouTube Live and they just start singing. Have you done that?
Yes. So before the Sounds of Spring concert,
Mhm.
before the date, I actually did a giveaway for either my album or tickets.
Yeah.
And on there, I was, covering songs and singing some of my own songs too. So I definitely would do more lives like that.
So let's go back to this being your first performance on stage. Number one, I'm really happy to have had the chance to record it. Now it's recorded. Now it's immortalized on YouTube. So if you ever want to see it, and for those who don't know, I do not show Macy this footage in advance. Correct, Macy? Macy doesn't get to review any of this footage. She's probably seen some like You probably seen like people's cell phone recordings, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe your mom was in the on this recording on cell phone, but this is pretty good, high quality. And so I do it basically for the purpose of just recording it for keepsake. Um, I do get views on it, but like very little, to tell you the truth. And mostly I do it because of the artist. Because I think that in 15 years you're gonna come back, and you're gonna say, how about that first concert I ever played at, or ever sang at, and it'll be right here for you. So that's the main reason why I do it. There is some money involved, but I'll be honest, like there's like no, not really like chump change, like pennies compared to
Yeah.
the time and whatnot. But I love doing it, so that's why I do it. So to answer new to X Toda, no, she will not be singing here tonight. We were just talking about this guy. So here's Ken. Ken says, "What's up?" And Ken, he's one of your local Hmong people from Stockton, also. Um, okay, so let's see here. Oh no, we're getting some feedback. Bang is saying, "Take a chi halum hong titia." Yes, we should. Hey,
Yeah.
Macy, ก็可以 YouTube 啊，ก็可以個個麼就你熱車定定就個啦，
Hmm.
誒，你估嘛，咁我哋惡車一豆咧，就就就咁我講吧，但係你估播啊，in 打，你話就算我佢哋幫你發展啦，你哋佢係龍門咧，就你個票嘅咧，你有冇嚟人幫不落地？ Is your site like that too?
Yeah, I was really surprised. When like, you see your YouTube channel, you don't really know who's, watching from where. So when you see like, the different parts of the world where they're watching from being, it's really surprising. But yeah, mine's the same.
Yeah, I think nagkuha ko and when I got monetized, Google channel keeping ye shaya she could bought it. Cho ai yo tao cũng ăn gạo tao li paradise it to Hmongoose now. Thì in your lao my at that time my average age was like 30 to 40 category with a
Yeah.
couple 24 but good body thầu chấm mong lo to be sure kia là thì như chili cho new category na chili phèn đau chili mù tròn nên go cho bé cho xong. I don't know if you're seeing that too, and I'm seeing people under 18 now watching my channel. And I think
Yeah.
because of the Mont Blanc. So I think I'm gonna have to have them Hong Kong. Tao số họ mỗi từ Mont Blanc bọn nữ sau nó to này yeah, cái sự have Hong gì, but I think phần đầu chỉ have make out that kind of turns them off because they kind of
Yeah.
know what the heck I'm talking about. So I think that's part of the reason why you bought your Mont Blanc like show young girl the show kind of like the genre of music that you're doing actually it grows faster because your Mont Blanc they like it more. So Chris says, Totsi, Long, and Macy, Salo life good, but I'm beat. Did yard work today since today was the only day that's sunny in Seattle this weekend. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at your next song. So Macy, believe it or not, we're like almost 40 minutes in. Time flies when you're having fun. Let's see here. So Olga who the sounds of spring, who did the Yolang Tanto. 让你猜到现在你么你 origin.
So tôi từ ở Linh Nam, anh again cũng nghĩ tôi bắt show trong cái ôn thắc của thằng đấy cụ thể của nè in sa show tôi có tu sĩ the machine. So we're
Yes.
like, all right, so what's something that we could do? And we wanted to go, deeper into a storyline because, in a relationship, it's both sides that has to work out. And sometimes, they're like keto, you're always thinking like it's your fault, it's not my fault, but so that's how, the
That's a whole lot of wisdom right there that your mom's sharing with you, by the way. Most 18-year-olds might not understand that, but when you're a little bit older, you're like, yeah. Okay, very good. So when I, you already know, you're figuring this out, and my viewers know that generally when I ask questions in an interview, I don't like to give prepared questions. Very few of my questions are prepared because I want the audience to see the human side of Macy, not the okay. Macy's got her questions. She's going to prepare the answers, and she's going to answer them like she's reading it on a piece of paper. So I like it when we ask random things because then they get to see who you really are. For the most part, for every person that I've interviewed, it's been good because your audience, oh, Macy, she has this type of personality, which is really cool because kind of what I told you, Macy, we were talking about it in a text, and I said, well, there's superstar Macy, and then there's human being Macy, and today we're going to talk about human being Macy, about what clicks behind the individual artist, and I think that's a lot more interesting because a lot of people, they pay for backstage passes, right, to go to VIP experience to concerts, but they get like literally, I don't know, maybe a couple minutes, right, with you. They kind of go, and yeah, that's it, and they go to the
Yeah.
other. But like Chase was saying, Chase is like, yeah, your show's really neat because this is it's like a really long all access backstage pass to one artist, and so I think people love doing this because of that, because they don't, most people don't get to talk about their songs in person and live. And if I was a viewer, Macy, this is what I'd be doing. I'd be asking follow up questions. Oh, really? What did you mean by that, Macy? Explain. Do tell. But
Um,
I think eventually some of these folks are going to understand it. But you explained that song really well, and your mom has a lot of wisdom because going包的广告蒙也差不多嘛，有广告都写些存在
yeah,
中
yeah,
I
ma.
love that type of music. So let's look at that song.
Everybody make some noise!
right. So that was definitely rock. That song was rock. That was so nice. Have you played behind a live band before
Have I played
or
behind
sung
them?
behind a band? Because that's like a rock. It's a rock song.
No, I haven't, but I definitely want to one day.
Oh,
Definitely.
this song would sound so good. It's good the way it is, but because I'm listening to the guitar. It's like a lot of distortion guitar. I think what you cannot play behind because it's rock
Yeah.
and it would dig deep. So really cool, really cool. Let's go on to some comments here. Let's see what people are saying. Chris is Chris is asking what did you have in plan for the next collab? Yeah, any collaborations coming in?
Um, yes, there are collabs in the works,
That you can tell
but
us about?
it is a surprise. So
Okay,
yeah, it won't be a surprise anymore.
very
But
good.
definitely stay tuned to find out. So I'm
Very good.
excited for you guys to see though.
Very good. So we're excited, Chris. You're gonna have to wait a little bit. Let's see here. Mimi Baya, her is saying, will you be releasing any new songs soon, or do we have to wait until the end of the year? There you go. That's a good question.
Yes, I will be releasing new songs very, very soon. So stay tuned. You guys don't have to wait for, the end of the year. Maybe, the waiting will be towards the album. So, but yes, definitely there will be new songs being released.
Okay, so stay tuned. For those who don't know already, then follow her, follow Macy on Facebook, and subscribe to her and hit the notification bell on YouTube also. So let's see here. So I like to paint the human side of the artist. Các bạn bên mong bên như sợ là like qua hai đô Channing and David when I interviewed them. Let's go ahead and go there. Giờ thì bây giờ mong này bên một đấy chờ li còn lìa à nó xóa à. Bây giờ là biết tao hơn rồi à. Biết tao muốn cần tên gì biết on music and that would be it. But unfortunately that's not the case. There are some Hmong artists that are solely full-time musicians. Like I know David is. I know Channing is. I think Panya is. I think Treasure is too. But there's more and more people doing it. But that's not for everybody. And so you're dynamic because I do follow you on on Facebook. So I'm gonna share a little bit. So for those who don't know, Macy, you're graduating from high school this summer. Then,
Yes, that is
okay,
correct.
so I'm gonna show them this little tiny bit of you. Um, so you recently had a white coat ceremony, which is really cool. Um, can you for can you tell us what a white coat ceremony is?
Yeah, so my high school is Health Careers Academy in Stockton. And so the white coat ceremony is, to honor the seniors. It's kind of like to motivate them to, get their next white coat, which is, the longer coat that's, for doctors. And I think it doesn't just motivate us seniors, but I believe that it definitely motivates your lowerclassmen, because me, for example, when I was a freshman, I wanted to work hard to get to my senior year to receive my white coat. So it's a really good and good ceremony because we have our community partners who come, and we have doctors that come there to give us our white coats. So it's something that's really memorable.
Yeah. I was telling Macy, I'm also a medical provider. I'm a physician assistant in the orthopedic practice, and the white coat ceremony you never ever forget, because then you work so hard, and your white coat is the first step. For those for you, it's the first step to continuing to your education. But if you're like a pharmacist or another mid-level type provider, then it's what they give to you right before you do your rotations, basically before you go out and actually meet patients. So when I see other people do, it brings back butterflies to my stomach because it's so fun. It's exciting because they're really blessing you to go on to that next part. And so, do you know? Can you tell us where you're going next year for school?
Right now, I am not sure where I will be going yet because, ever since the pandemic,
Mm,
everything was, slowed down. And I feel like the pandemic really held me back from seeing, my options.
mm,
So right now, I feel like I really want to, take my time to really see what's, there for me and
yeah.
see what my options are. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. I wish that I had, 'cause I'm an interesting person because sometimes but sometimes we're not quite 100% sure what we're doing, and so yeah, I think that it's fine to take time off and take the mika like when their kids graduate, they just send them to Europe for like a year to kind of explore. And I think you do music too, and so I think the window to music
Yeah.
一個用型啦，一同要音樂羅咗，如果要老，如果要老，if you're
More
married,
responsibilities.
yeah, more
Yeah.
responsibilities. Your folks are there to support you and whatnot. So super exciting. So I wish you the best in your continued medical adventures. And if you ever need support, then let me know. Let me know.
Thank you.
So let's see here. Okay, here's a great question from Vacha. Macy có tứ khuôn có thảo tư lò lờ bộ chơi hiong thảo có thiệt khuôn có lờ ọ.
Oh, good yeah, good. I actually, my mom, she caught a clip of me singing at my cousin's, I think, big celebration ceremony, Sinigonjwa in Yingam. So I was there and, I sung, on stage for the first time as a little girl. So, good yeah, good. Yeah.
Very good. So well trained, many years, many years. And for those who came late or just joined us, Macy's mom is a singer herself, so there's a lot of expertise and wisdom in her family. Hyung Mai says, "Oh my God, did you just say Paradise?" Yes, I did. Just wondering if you were one of the singers. Yes, I was, but we're not talking about me. We're talking about Macy. Um, what's up?
Wow.
You should sing again. We'll see. We shall see.
You
Um,
should sing first. I would love to hear.
my status on singing is like Macy's. I'm not ready to sing tonight. I will not sing
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Actually, if you know me, I don't sing very much. So, but that being said, Macy, what inspires you to write music? And I love your songs. Emmy Link.
What inspires me to write my music? Well, I would say like my biggest inspiration is, my mom. And I feel like, oh, yeah, my mom is, the inspiration behind everything. She's like
Mm,
the big help. So
mm,
um, I definitely want to, create music that really, 对，叮铃如响, because,
mm,
sometimes there could be, any genre like sad love songs or happy songs, but,
mm,
my goal is to go beneath that, like to go deeper with like,
mm.
the lyrics.
Yeah. Well, you're at a good time in your life because, like, getting people like me that are married, we can write love songs, but they're different. When it's like when you're young and you guys are young and you're still dating and you can still get devastated by love, then you write the best when it's very personal. So
Yeah.
very good. So I've got one more song. Actually, we're gonna look at two more. But the last one that I'm gonna show everyone here is your third song of the night. It's "Có Yêu Từ Cuốn Chờ." Tell us about this song.
So, like I said, this song was my mom's song.
Hmm.
And I always asked her, like, Mom, like, what made you write it? Did you were you,
I
were you
wrote it
close to
yesterday.
me?
No.
Yeah. So, she was really young when,
Hmm.
she wrote that song. And growing up, I really love that song, the melody, and Janjilua. It's really cute.
Mm.
So um, I hope that everyone else enjoys it as much as I do.
All right, let's check it out.
This song is called Coi Hụt Tụi Cuốn Trời. Let's get it! Có ý lên nhỏ tu khu non chờ cha nhỏ đòn đai hao cú giọt e xa có bộ bao na cũng chờ có thiên chín trời lo tư khu ôi ya cũng bỏ xuống mơ Sing it! Có bùi yêu chỉ cố lo lu ô cố khuya có béo cố lu yêu chỉ muốn nu cố lòng siêu mù họ chỉ cố lo lu thì yêu lu có ý lệ thế giờ thì lu có chưa lu có có ý lên nhỏ tôi cô non chờ nhỏ đò đai họ cô đùa bla có bố bố na cũng chờ cha cũng chờ ước gì nên chờ lấy cả ta có ya tôi có xa cha xua ya tôi tao hai chi đã cô lưu có lại lưu để chỉ muốn đủ lòng chia cho con kia họ trên cô lo lưu để yêu lưu có muốn cho đủ lòng để cho kê lưu có cô yên của đâu I love you more. Có ý lên đùa tu khu non chờ cha nhìn đồn đai họ cố cho kề xa có bố bao na cũng chờ có thiên chín trời nào cơ khu ôi ya bao bỏ số mò có ya tu cũng chờ lên lu có bùi yêu trên khu lo lu ô cũng khuya có biết cô lu yêu chỉ muốn đủ cô lòng siêu mù họ trên khu lo lu thì yêu lu có ý nghe thằng kê lu có chỉ muốn lu cả everybody one more time có ya tu cô xa lu cha xua ya tu tao hai chi đã cô lu có lại lu tia tia chỉ muốn đủ lòng chia cho con kia họ trên cô lo lu tia lu có muốn cho lu lòng để cho kê lu có cô yên của
So that's a fun song there. That's a really
Man,
fun song.
that performance was crazy. I remember I was like chuckling when performing that song because people were throwing their hats at me.
Yeah,
They
there's a
like
scene where there's a hat that comes through. That crowd was it's a fun crowd. But
oh,
if you watch very closely, to look concert in Hopia. So so okay, so to give a little bit context, they used a metal fence. You kind of saw that metal guardrail, but when it was at Thanksgiving Bash, there was only like a string, like a kind of protected string, and more chalk and guide people. So and of course that was like nothing. They put a guard there actually, and that became nothing. So this time around, Trey and Lang put bigger, heavier metal gate. And when you performed, it was, well, let's just say that at the beginning of the concert, it was like 5 feet back. And so probably when you were looked like when you were there, it was probably a good solid you do just J hanger like we like
Yeah.
by the end of the night, like when you see footage of like Ah and stuff, I should like put her as a meme. I was like all up on it, and they're like, oh my god, that fence was like up there. But yeah, it was a fun crowd, and uh, I have footage of Kang Tao, and that one girl climbed up and just started dancing with him, and Kang was really on.
Oh man, it was crazy.
There's actually one more footage of Jeeker. If you thought Kang wasn't comfortable, wait till you see the Jeeker footage, because she jumps up again.
Wow.
I'll probably end up showing that footage too. But yeah, it's being on stage is a lot harder than what people think. Because the one thing that you don't ever anticipate is a screaming audience. Until
Yeah.
the speaker ni toro ko ho the crowd crowd behind right behind your speaker, and when they're screaming, then it can really affect your hearing. And what I do see people do, Macy, is I guess a comment I would make to you is that um when they're doing sound check, definitely take advantage of the sound check. I saw one thing that was super smart that I only saw one artist do, and that was Dita. So when I was watching Dita do her sound check, what she does is you remember how the speakers are kind of next to each other?
Yeah.
She actually put her head right up to it in between each speaker to see what it sound like. And so like the artists that are really want to know the stage, what they're doing is they're singing, not just to sing to test the mic, but they're actually testing the monitors. They love walk around. They love about it. Okay, con yung data you know, like
Yeah.
on the stage. Con yung data you know, con yung your crowd go get to interact, na, but go you know. Or you'll find that at certain places you'll hear it, but you won't hear the bass. Or some places you'll hear the bass, but you won't hear the treble. So that's what they do. But the real cool thing that I would recommend you doing, and I'll tell you this because I've only seen two people do it, and that's Channing and David, because they know to ask. So they always have it. You can always ask for it. Is they have wireless in-ear monitors. So
Yeah, the in-ear monitors.
if David and Channing is there, I guarantee. And Jean Paul probably uses too. But they might have it, and all you have to do is take it, and they come bring little earphones. You now hear yourself perfectly, because it's
Yeah.
really hard to hear. But the problem with those Macy is that when you have them on, you can't hear the crowd anymore. That's the one thing. So if you get a chance in the future, I would definitely take advantage. Or if someone's going to book you, then say, hey, Trey, hey, Lang, can I use the ear monitor? And they'll be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Well, let's see here. Okay, so someone said, laugh out loud, the hat and the bracelet. I
Yeah.
didn't see the bracelet. Well, tell me, do you know what they're talking about? The bracelet?
Yeah, someone threw their bracelet to, and I think their necklace. It was,
Wow.
oh man, like,
Catch it?
oh, no, I couldn't. Like, it's really different from like, rehearsals, like sound check versus like, the actual, concert because, um, with like all the smoke and lights, it looks like fog, and everyone they're like screaming, so you feel that warmness, and
The lights are hotter than people think, too. It gets
yes,
hot on stage. People don't realize how hot it gets.
it gets really really hot. So it's really different when you're practicing for like rehearsals versus the actual performance time, because everything's just going on, with people screaming, and you can't really hear because the crowd. So hang on.
Yeah. So Sang says hi. Sang Yang.
Hello.
We have a mysterious person here. Hi guys, Macy is amazing. Facebook user. Okay, and then Sang says hi Macy. My little cousin Derek is one of your biggest fans. Can you give him a shout out?
Of course. Hi, Derek. Thank you so much for supporting. Um, I am super thankful. So thank you for supporting me, and you love my music. So thank you so much, Derek.
哎呦妈咯，我一直朋友都不知道太多，太太多，我去报了啥去了。But I think 有一只还冇见了，谁知人家知道，能知道的，所以到
Yeah.
底有些古还人家古人还龙凤去出名啊，古老的我没感到这些龙凤去出的，头有啥有都注意啊，有没事，好古鲁鲁啊，这古 I hear everything in English, yeah, and then I had to translate it to Hmong.
Yeah, cụ theo của yang go cái bao của yang mình nhớ you để cho mình cái cái của hai lúc mong chỉ chuột mình thế tôi trả hiện so tại thế của hai lúc mong chỉ chuột
Look
chứ
up,
mình
ito na yan, a person that's very interesting. Takunda talk we interviewed Channing, Channing kind of go then it's Paul until 3 years ago. Believe it or not.
really
Channing it's Paul ilong lum hong in halum me kan da that she talk cho nàng nó hư mong tiền là hư mến meng à right họ hư tiền mong nó số thì hư mong như là cũng muốn ra cái ô bảo mua tiền mà Channing thì cũng mà trong thì chút chút rồi cũng Channing thả thì ít thả luôn mấy cả sao which sometimes
yeah
mong đồ but I think you more lúc share sa cỡ mong là you cỡ tao mà like từ bao mấy hôm có Selena chỉ bao luôn mấy à
yeah thằng đấy Selena nữ của tôi bảo nữ chỉ rất lười you know she couldn't speak Spanish so it took her a while to you know be really fluent and start singing in it so
yeah, even like so cụ bảo chín đa nên đấy cụ bảo chín đa cũng bảo chín đa thôi chín đa因为没用菜啊，就是近代都没得点，头一百户了，因为 test 啊，就是头一近代你还是多么好的，甚至还是莫名说，all because 你这很很高噻。Melody says hi. Jean-Xia Hyung says, "Can you guys speak a little more Hmong?" Yeah, tao cơ de
that
shi.
is my mom của
Yeah,
ma liu của
yeah. I know your mom's. There's no your mom's wagging her finger at us probably. So Isaiah and hi Macy. We're,
hello Isaiah
we're gonna talk about one more song. Rồi còn màต่อ concert ก็ฮู้的是了，谷歌去到中了。So 要他这个人高呢，或者从他被
Con đã bên mua xe
yeah. Tell us about this song. 让我这个古到的是歌曲初中这让我这宇宙希望个来 video 你要上 Facebook 的哦你要上 YouTube 知道这叫知道吧叫把人家古好 live session 这那把这到对古找上 YouTube 多点你叫说你去穿到上天你人来所以啥搞吧100%用 4K 你就是 subscribe to Macy and watch it on her YouTube page. Okay.
yeah so sorry con đã bên mua xe it's basically about like you know for example thì có một chào bó kì con chỉ tuổi chỉ trong gọi trong đó and it's like sorry đây sorry kì bao giờ tới rồi you know it's just like a really fun you know really in a way like a flirt song or like con đã bên mua xe have like a go lam too so yeah it's
Take a look at it. Let's go do some comments. So, GSR Van, hi Macy, I love your song so much.
thank you
Melody, yee, my favorite song. Oh, here's a good question. Saying that anyone book you for the July 4th from Minnesota? But the more itu book on July 4th.
You know, I've been really caught up with my senior year of high school. So, hai cho July 4th, Minnesota, chỉ tao muốn từng bước của theo.
Okay, so GSR nu date oh I want to do a collaboration with you. So GSR come on direct message Macy mà tay go. Macy's very nice. Maybe you're one of the secret collaborators she won't tell us about. I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so Jean te so let's take a look. And so the good thing about Tao Gucho Live, Macy, is that Tao Gucho li Gucho Patama hai lu chito, is Tao Gucho show Chrome to the website, then it allows us the good news is it allows us to comment at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, good. I like this video a lot because it's really funny.
People don't usually expect that. They never expect it.
Yeah. Where was this filmed?
I forgot where. I think it was in Raymond. Yeah.
Rocky, I know Rocky, right? Rocky,
amazing dancer.
Oh, so yeah, they were dancing with you on stage.
Yes.
That little move right there is so hard to do. I would not be able to do that move right there. He makes it
Me
easy.
too.
Macy, do you remember the name of this dance troupe?
I believe it was Nrog dancers and so it was two groups combined.
Two groups together. You guys are like right up there with the cows.
Yep.
Melanie says this whole video was just chef's kiss. Chris says, who selected the outfits for this music video?
So for the dancer outfits, they were all created by Flash Studios, and my outfits, they were taken by my auntie.
And Hyungmai says, I love your outfit. Love this ending.
Hey, what you doing, bro? Oh, 드디어 놀러 또 시작할 연휴어. 그 말이야.
It's pretty good.
조금 쉬어요.
There you go. And so that was Thunder Bay, Moshia. How long did it take you to shoot that video?
It took a whole day from like
Yeah.
morning to evening, so it was a really tiring day, especially for the dancers too, because the outfit changing and recording the clips and everything.
Mhm.
I would say it was really fun because we had cows there like new, and when we were filming, they were all like they were all
Did they get
there.
pretty close too?
They got really close. This okay, so one time, no, but when we first recorded, I didn't see behind me, and Toy, we recorded our first time. Like all the news, like they were there.
Wow.
I got so scared because they were like super close.
Oh
So
my gosh, you guys probably had to watch out for manure too then. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
See, the things you do for a good music video, people will never know.
it was
Yeah.
really fun though, and it was I would say it's fun because our director, the director of the music video, Ethan, High Desert Entertainment
Mhm.
from Oxnard. Shout out to him. Um,
I've seen
he
some of
made
his
it.
footage. He shoots really good stuff.
Yes,
Really, really good stuff.
he does. He made filming really easy, and my actors too, David and Yinghua, they made it super fun,
Mm.
and the dancers, everyone was just on their game that day, so it made it fun.
Very nice. Well, Melody says the humming part is my favorite. I don't know why. Yes.
Everyone loves the hum.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, we're like hour 15, going on an hour and a half. It was really nice having you here. Thank you for all the guests that participated. And you were here the whole entire time. Put a little message down, let us know that you are one of our hardcore fans for Mongoose Live and also for Macy. Macy, we talked a little bit about it already, but um, Melody says, "Don't go." Okay, but what can we expect? I think some people have heard it already, but for those who that are still here that didn't hear, what do you got cooking up?
Yeah, so yeah, hai tia niche don't know, but that going Peter niche the hai tia go there team we are working on go sungoti on. So stay tuned for it. We are still releasing new songs out on YouTube. So ba mu shai the ba support ko thina koi ko thili mo share on công gì đâu hay share được tôm long.
Good. Well, Jean Shede, Mono Kodong, no Gong, live session. It's a pleasure. I love interviewing artists and showing the human side behind everyone because, sometimes they say, oh, superstar, which is everyone's a superstar, but
Yeah.
and whatnot. It doesn't mean that we can't be very personable and very, the good thing about being small is that it's not hard especially for me as a content creator who sat and for the most part find out
Yeah.
okay we don't share one and I think like I said in the way we conduct ourselves we create a win-win situation for everybody and have fun because I think we're gonna cross paths again and we're related so eventually we'll see each other again any last words of wisdoms or any things you want to say to the fans? Last things?
Well, before the fans, I would like to say thank you to you too. Thank you so much for
Pleasure.
reaching out to me. Thank you for, being there and, capturing my first ever concert on, singing
Yay,
on
good.
stage. And I am hoping to, have you capture more moments like that in the
It would be a
future.
pleasure. You're going to see
And
it's such an exciting time for you because it's your first concert and you kind of see usually the first concert is really bad for people. It's really hard. But in your case you did well and there's only improvement from here on out. And so,
Yep. And to everyone else who is still watching, watching, Tongkong, Honotia, thank you so much for, staying until the end. And thank you so much for supporting me in my music. And stay tuned for more.
okay, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, follow Macy on Facebook, YouTube, and I think you have an Instagram too. Is that right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so all right, guys, have a blessed Easter. It's a great time to be alive. Hmong music is so exciting. Macy, thank you again. And one last comment. Melody says, "I enjoyed this live. Thank you both. You're welcome." Okay, xin